What up, everybody? It is your boy Baddog here with another New York Giants post-game video. As always, thank you for watching. Appreciate you clicking on the video. Hit the thumbs up and subscribing the bell. A lot of Giants content coming. 14 weeks left in this season. It has not gotten off to a good start at all. Appreciate all the people that watch the live stream tonight. Really do appreciate that. We knew it was going to be a very tough game against a really good San Francisco 49er team. Giants lose 30-12. Really no moral victories and losses. I hate losing. I really can't. I really hate losing. I really do. It absolutely sucks. I'm sick and tired of losing. I'm sick and tired of the Giants always being 1-2, 1-6, 1-4, 2-5. I'm sick and tired of the fact that they cannot beat teams in the division. Sick and tired that they never seem to improve and even compete against teams that are better than them. Like, they just don't compete. Now, I will say this. They competed for a little while tonight. And again, I didn't go into this game thinking the Giants could win, or I should say, thinking the Giants would win. I certainly thought they could. I always think they could win every game. But they're not as good as San Francisco, and that's just a fact, especially without Andrew Thomas and especially without Saquon Barkley. What happened in this game was kind of what I thought would happen. They'd be close. They'd be a little competitive, and then at the end of the day, out-talented. I mean, that's really what it is. The Niners, in my opinion, are the best 53-man roster in the league. So congratulations to them. They are extremely balanced. They have great defense, great offense. They have a really good coach. They're a very, very good team. So while I hate losing, I'm not mad at the loss at all. I don't like losing, but you just kind of expected this. This was nothing out of the ordinary. A big shout out to Micah McFadden. I thought Micah McFadden was awesome tonight. I'll give him credit because the rest of the defense sucked. Wink Martindale's defense is ass. It is bad. It is a bad defense. And I'm not talking about because they finally got a couple sacks tonight for the first time. They don't have any turnovers in 3 games. It's just a bad unit. It's a bad unit. And I mentioned this before, or I mentioned it tonight. They just look flat. Like, the Giants just look flat. Like, there's no energy. And I understand when you're losing 40-0, it's kind of hard to have that energy. When you're getting beat down the night, I guess same thing. But even when the games start in Arizona, they were flat for a half. Like, they just seem flat. There's no energy. They seem disinterested. They seem discombobulated. They don't know what the hell they're doing. Last year, the Giants won games because they didn't make mistakes. This year, they're making a ton of mistakes, turning the ball over. And now, 3 of the 4 interceptions Daniel Jones has thrown this year, not his fault. They go right off the receiver's hands, bounce them in the air, and of course, we have bad luck, so the ball's picked off. The Giants commit penalties on 3rd down and long. They can't stop Deebo Samuel on 3rd and 15. San Francisco converts that. Swing past McCaffrey on 3rd and 12. The Niners had like 250 yards after the catch, and I would love to know how many yards they had after contact. I've never seen a team so piss poor when it comes to tackling. The tackling tonight was horrendous. The Giants couldn't tackle a damn dummy tonight. All night, Niners just run through 3, 4, 5 tackles. Everybody did it. Everybody plays a part in this defense. Micah McFadden had 3 tackles for loss. It never seemed like he missed a tackle. But we missed tackles. 3rd down, we're committing illegal contact penalties, giving them first downs. We don't have a guy in the defense that is a game changer. That guy's not there. Kayvon Thibodeau did get his first sack of the year, and it was the Giants' first sack of the year tonight. But he's not that guy yet. Maybe he'll never be that guy. Maybe he develops into that guy. I'm not going to say, he's Micah Parsons. He's not Micah Parsons, but the Giants don't have that type of player. The Giants don't have the Micah Parsons, the TJ Watt, the Nick Bosa. They don't have the guy that on 3rd and 12 can get the sack, can make the play, can get the pressure, can get the defense off the field. The Giants don't have that. Bobby Okereke was this big signing, and he's been nothing. I haven't gotten much out of him at all. The defense has been a big letdown. It really has, because you added all this all this size on the line. You add Bobby Okereke, and the same things are happening. The Giants are getting bullied at the line of scrimmage. They're getting bullied at the second level. That's exactly what happened. The Niners just looked like they wanted it more effort. They never stopped fighting. The Niners were a little dirty tonight. They played through the whistle and then a little bit after the whistle, which is why I was getting chippy at the end there. Thought Trent Williams should have been thrown out of the game. There's no question. He'll probably be suspended. I mean, he threw 2 punches at Ashawn Robinson, and they didn't eject him. I don't know what the hell the officials were looking at. But that has been the microcosm of the Giants season. They've been out physical, they've been out toughed, they've been out talented, they've made way too many mistakes. This type of shit did not happen last year. The Giants did not do these things. On the first touchdown the Niners scored, Chris was yelling at the screen, take a timeout, take a timeout. The Giants aren't ready. And they didn't. They never lined up properly. They lined up off sides, and then they gave up a freaking touchdown. The coaching has not been good this year. Coaching plays a part in this. The coaching was really good last year, but this year, man, the execution, the fundamentals, I know I sound like Joe Judge because he loved those words. It's not there. The Giants are not talented enough to make these mistakes and continue to shoot themselves in the foot and win games, especially against the Niners. You're not beating the Niners. You're not beating the Cowboys. You're not beating the Eagles. You're not beating the Bills. You're not beating the Dolphins. You're not beating those type of teams when you're continuously false starting, grabbing the face mask. Now, the roughing the passer on Leonard Williams is bullshit. I don't know what you expect these big guys to do. You're 350 pounds. You can't just stop yourself in midair from driving the quarterback into the ground. It's impossible. It's physically impossible. Okay? So it's called physics, all right? He ain't stopped. He can't help it. The stupid call. But it's not why the Giants lost. The Giants lost because they didn't make enough plays, and the Niners did. The beginning of this game, I felt like the Giants had plays that were there to be made. There was balls batted up in the air. Didn't intercept it. There was one pass that went right off the defender's hands and right into the Niners' hands. That type of thing. The Giants are getting no bounces. They're getting no calls. They're getting no breaks. And then on top of it, they're not executing themselves. And again, this defense is extremely bad. I mean, they've given up 98 points in 3 games. 98 points. They're giving up an average of almost 33 points a game. Really, really bad. Terrible. Wink's defense is bad. It's a bad unit. I don't know if there's any fixing it because I don't know. It's not like they've had major impactful injuries on the defense. I know they lost Azeez Ojulari, but you don't ever expect Azeez Ojulari to play anyway. The guy never plays. But you got all that beef up front. Don't work. Thibodeau is just non-existent on big plays. Dexter Lawrence has been invisible a lot of this year. I don't know what it is. It is a much different feel watching the Giants. Now, granted, maybe it's because they play 2 of the best teams in the league. You know, they go out and beat Seattle. They're 2-2. I mean, Seattle ain't going to be a pushover, but it's a team I think that they can beat, especially with this long rest and the fact that Seattle has to fly across the country. The Giants don't win on primetime ever, so that hurts them. But they got to beat Seattle. I mean, really, it's our season because you go 1-3 and you're looking at Miami and Buffalo. I mean, that could turn into 1-5 really fast. So it's disappointing. I always hate losing. I really can't stand it. But the Niners are way better than us, and I don't think anybody would sit here and argue that. I think anybody with any kind of football acumen would look at these 2 teams and go, well, the 49ers are a Super Bowl contender. We're not there. But what's hurting the Giants, in my opinion, is we're not improving. That's the most disappointing thing in this year so far. They're not improving. They haven't closed the gap on these better teams. And as a matter of fact, it looks like the gap has widened. Okay? It looks like it's widened that they just cannot compete with these teams. Whereas they made all these moves in the offseason and I felt like they had a good draft, and I still think that draft is pretty good. I still like JMS. I think JMS has been great Tay Banks was kind of banged up again. He's a rookie corner. I mean, he's going to have his ups and downs, but I feel like he's done a good job. I don't know where the hell Jalen Hyatt was tonight. Daniel Jones didn't have much time to throw it, but I still would like them to try to get the ball in Jalen Hyatt's hands. Bubble screen, quick slant, something. Get it into your speedster's hands. I don't know, man. It's just a different feeling. And again, that could be because they played two of the elite teams in the league, but they got to win a game on next Monday, October 2nd. They got to win this game. There's no question about it. So they got to get to work. They got to practice better. They got to play better. They got to execute better. They got to stop making these damn mistakes. Giants are not talented enough to hurt themselves and beat good teams. They're not. They won games last year because they didn't beat themselves, and they forced other teams to make mistakes. But this team has no ball hawks at all. They had 6 turnovers, I believe, all of last season, and they don't have one. What the hell is Wink Martindale's defense even do? They don't get to the quarterback. They don't turn the ball over. What the hell is the point? It's just not a good defense. Either it's Wink Martindale's defense or it's the players. It's a combination. That defense is really shitty, and it needs to get better. And they need to tackle, for Christ's sakes. I mean, they don't tackle all year. They don't tackle. It's like the first guy gets it. The first guy never brings the ball carrier down. McFadden did it a couple times tonight, but so it's like every time anybody has the ball in the opposition, they make, Giants make contact, guy gets 3 or 4 extra yards every time, at least. That can't happen. That's effort. That's effort, in my opinion. And again, I don't want to say the Giants are mailing it in or not showing effort, but at least to me, man, the energy level, the feel of this team is completely different than it was last year. And maybe that's because I have higher expectations for them this year. I really don't know. It's been weird, and I can't really put my finger on it. What I do know is we lost to a better team tonight, so no bones about that. And we got 11 days rest, and we'll try to beat Seattle a week from Monday. So anyway, that's all I got in this video. Again, thank you so much for watching. Appreciate you all. I probably won't do the therapy session Friday. We'll probably push it back to Saturday. It's just been a really long week for me, and I just really need some sleep. But probably Saturday night we'll do it. We'll talk it over, and we'll figure out where we can go from here or whatever. And of course, I'll have the Dable reaction. I don't know when I'll do that, but I'll do that at some point, and maybe I'll start adding some more players. But I'll have a lot of videos up. We'll still put a lot of Giants content up over the next week and a half. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday. And if I don't see you, enjoy your weekend. It is your boy, Baddog, and I'm out. Peace.